brutally honest truths that give you an unfair advantage in life. Let's get right into it. Number one, life will never be fair. This is something that even myself, right? It's kind of hard to accept this brutal reality, but that's just the honest truth, right? Life will never be fair, and it shouldn't be fair. We're in a horizon of time that is limited. We're in a limited horizon of time. You have human beings who are competing naturally for more resources, for more status, for more notoriety. We're all competing. We're all competing. So when you, as a man, you're thinking that life is supposed to hand you something, when there are people that want the same resources you do, women, status. There are men that want all these things. The same guys watching this video want the same things. You guys are competing versus each other. You're competing versus me. So remove the fact that life will ever be fair. It's all about using your unfair advantages to get ahead. Generally, we all gonna die around 74 years old. Between 74 and 77 as men. Most men live to about 77 years old, 74 years old. You sleep a third of your life. A third of your life is gone to sleep, right? Your brain doesn't fully develop till 25. So that's about another third of your life, right? Just brain development. So by 25, you're actually more than a third away of your life done. When your brain is finally developed, you still gotta sleep another third of your life. So there's nothing fair. And I don't want it to be fair. I want the motherfuckers that don't put in the work. I want the people who are lazy. I want the people who are not willing to get after it. I don't want it to be fair. Hell no, I want them to suffer. We're all competing for the same resources. So how do you find your unfair advantages? This is the one thing I tell all my students that join my Inner Circle personal branding mentorship. Right off the bat, we're trying to find an unfair advantage. What are you good at in this world that can allow you to scale your earning potential infinitely? How can you help people in a certain way? What problems can you solve that can allow you to make money endlessly? I gave the example of the OF models making 50 million a year and guys were in shambles. But OF isn't in order. It isn't a good business model. It's a scummy business model. They don't give a fuck. Some of you motherfuckers watching this video right now got OF accounts, but you be in the chat. Yeah, OF is a scummy. I know it's scummy. I don't have a fucking OF. I never bought one. But they still found a business model. They still found a vehicle where they preyed on men's lust. You motherfuckers can't control your lust. People prey on it. They're making hundreds of millions of dollars, 8 figures a year off your lust. So why don't you figure out, okay, bet, not in a scummy way. Don't be trying to finesse or do bad shit to people. How do I find a vehicle where I can use my unfair advantages? If you're a naturally handsome guy, use that to your advantage. Start making content. Use that pretty boy edge. If you're a taller guy, use that to your advantage. Fuck that. Find your advantages and use them. I'm somebody that puts on muscle very, very quickly. I have a nice, great physique. I mean, I've been working out since I was 15. My physique is one of my advantages. I'm also a handsome dude. I'm using that to my advantage. The part of the reason why I have grown on social media is because I'm jacked and I'm handsome. I'm not the most handsome dude in the world. I'm not saying that, but it helps. If I was an ugly fat dude, you wouldn't be watching. No fucking shit. So try to figure out how you can give yourself unfair advantages so you can maximize what you want out of life. You believe me more because of my appearance. You believe me more subconsciously. If my cheeks were fat as a balloon, you wouldn't believe me. But you can see my jawline. You can see how clear my skin is. You're like, I may not know this motherfucker, but something he's saying gotta be working. That's what unfair advantages are about, okay? Number 2, you will never be loved. Boo-hoo. Men do not want to accept this shit. Women will never love you. Only people that are loved on this planet are women and children. You are only valued for your utility as a man. What do you do? What can you provide? Your provision, bro. What are your provisions? What problems do you solve? What resources can you provide? That's the only way you'll be loved. Some of you motherfuckers think, oh, because I'm alive, I should be loved. And that's why your life is the way it is. That's why women look at you like a ghost. They don't even see your ass. That's why you don't have respect from your fellow man. Human beings are naturally competitive. Human beings naturally give respect to people who've earned it. Having resources is an earned thing. I live in Miami. I'm looking over my balcony right now. There's yachts full of girls on it. They're passing by every second as I'm talking. Who do you think on the fucking yacht? Is it them? Or is it the motherfucker that understands that utility is the most important thing as a man? He got a damn yacht full of girls on it. Think he feeling sorry for himself? You think he's saying, oh, I want to be loved? We don't want to be used for our resources, of course. We don't want to be finessed, of course. But my dude, the more utility you have, the better. Telling you right now, telling you, look at this. If you think I'm joking, look at this. Look at this. This is my balcony. I cannot make this up. As I'm talking, the boat passed up as I tried to show it. But utility, they ain't fucking with you because you don't have enough provision. You don't have enough resources. You don't want to be you don't want to be one of these guys who's used for your resources. But bro, what I've realized is you don't even get respect from the world unless you get your paper up, unless you get your money up. You don't even get respect. You don't even get respect. I've gotten way more respect the more money I've made. When I was jacked, I got respect, but being jacked and successful and having money, it's like a cheat code. It's not even fair. So don't expect the world to love you. Don't expect the world to feel sorry for you. They're looking to see what you can provide. And you should be happy. Here's why this is an advantage. Here's why. Because I don't need you to love me. I don't want love. I want respect. Respect. Believe it or not, in my sincere opinion, I think respect is a much more important valor. It's more concrete than love. Women love anything, right? They love anything. They love their dog. They love a TV show. They love their fake ass best friend. They love everybody. They're not to be mean, but their love is not as deep as you think it is. Because they can love anything. Our love runs a little deeper. Like we have to, it's a little harder for us to love. That's why it takes time for a man to commit. So I don't really want a love. I want respect. A woman cannot love a man she doesn't respect. So her level, in my opinion, it's like she can love you, but she can never fall in love with you unless she respects you. Ever, ever. In the world too. They want a man that got his shit together. They want a man that can call the shots. They want a man who's built something. Number 3, this is the important one. Speaking of built something, this is gonna hurt a lot of y'all feelings. You think everything is a scam because you haven't built anything. This is a harsh reality because I used to think that everything was a scam. When I was broke, I had the world is against me, everybody's lying to me mentality. But it was because I hadn't built anything. I couldn't imagine people being more successful than me just because they did more than me. I thought everybody was pretending. And that's what the world wants you to believe. They want you to believe that every business is a scam, every idea is a scam, every type of mentoring is a scam, but they tell your ass to go to school and sit there for 4 years and give your ass a piece of paper with no guarantee of a job. You see how they're scamming you? So most people who are financially inadequate, they're financially struggling, they're economically disturbed, they think that everything is a scam. They think everybody's coming after them. Well, I kind of get it because when you are low income, when you're not making as much money as you want, it feels like the whole world is playing you, and they are. But you got to find opportunity. The gold is in the opportunities. When I was starting out, I remember I used to pay to join webinars when I was in college because I was like, man, fuck this shit. I need to learn something, right? Because I knew engineering was not going to be it. They sold my ass on the engineering dream, and I went and trained millionaires and saw what was possible. And my whole life changed. I used to be one of these dudes, oh man, I'm gonna just get my good job, get my career, and I'm good. Then I was personal training people that were getting up out of bed. I would come and train them. They'll go back in bed. They'll go back and they'll be in their penthouse working on their computer. I was like, how the fuck are you doing this? Yeah, man, digital marketing, man, I'm do this. I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I'm finna graduate engineering and get a 6-figure salary and you make that a month? I said, hold up. Who has been telling me the truth? It wasn't until I started to talked to people who built something that I realized that everything is not a scam. Sure, there's a lot of scams. Let me be the first one to admit, there are people who will fucking lie to you. There are people who will tell you some bullshit just to get your money. I agree. You have to do your due diligence to find the right people. Nobody's telling you just to go give people money just to give people money. However, if you don't put in the work when you're given information, if you don't apply the knowledge, if you're lazy, you're a scammer too. Yeah. Let's call it true. I got people who want to join my inner circle mentorship for personal branding. And the only reason why they want to join is because it sounds good. Yay, fit is going to help me build my personal brand. I tell them, no, bro. If you're not seriously ready to go hard for 6 to 7 months and like trying to build something, don't join. Then they get cold feet. Then they get scared. Oh wait, I thought it was a get rich quick scheme. Ain't no get rich quick scheme over here. I only want to work with men who are literally serious about building a long-term brand. And I know, I'm like, wait a minute. So when somebody telling you, yeah, let me help you make 10 grand a month, that sounds good. But they say, hey, it's going to take you some time to work. You don't want to do that. You're a scammer too. You're lying to the world. You want things just as easy and cheap, the same way the people who scam people do. So if you're not a scammer, you're not going to attract them. Because there's no way somebody can convince me to make $1 million a year is going to be easy. I'm going to laugh in their fucking face. Because I built my business. And I know it's not a scam. And I know it's fucking hard. So I will believe somebody that tells me it's hard over somebody that tells me it's easy. The reason why you think everything is a scam is because you have that mentality of, I'm trying to get shortcuts. If you looked in the right place, if you accepted that whatever you wanted out of life, you had to suffer to get, you will see how you're not getting scammed. Are you guys following me here? It's harder to get scammed when you're not looking for shortcuts. Yeah. So the reason why you get scammed or people get scammed is because they are a scam too. This is going to be controversial. Motherfuckers going to hate me for saying this. But you only get scammed if you're looking for shortcuts. That personal trainer that told you, hey man, I can get you in good shape in a week. You don't got to diet. You don't got to train. I'm going to give you the shot. What is it? Ozempic? I'm going to give you Ozempic. You could be fit. You are a scammer. You want something without work. And then when you have health conditions, you cry, oh no, I was scammed. You are the scam. If you went to the same gym, just give you an example. If you went to the same gym and you saw a personal trainer tell you, yeah, man, it's going to take you 1.5 years. Oh man, I need to get fit tomorrow, man. I need to get fit by my wedding. You don't want to go with that person. You want to go with the person that sells you a dream. That's how you get scammed. If you listen for the reality, you should be always looking for who's telling me the truth, who's not sugarcoating anything. I always tell people, don't join anything of mine if you think it's going to be easy. Do not waste my fucking time. Keep your money. How are you going to piss me the fuck off? Keep your money. If you're not ready to come put in work, if you're not ready to hustle, if you're not ready to give it every ounce of energy for years, don't bother. Keep your damn money. Keep your money, keep your problems. Speaking of keep your money, keep your problems, for the guys who understand that, yes, there are things that can be scams, but if you really want to be accomplished in this world, you have to do the hard work and you're ready to build your brand. And you're not looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not expecting to be a millionaire tomorrow. Not making any income claims here, but if I've helped several guys get monetized, helped several people land clients, but those guys had the long-term mindset. They were willing to put in the work. If that's you and you're ready to take your personal brand to the next level, link in the description in the pinned comments. Let's see if we're a good fit. Apply for the Inner Circle Mentorship. Let's see if we're a good fit. Number 4, ultimately, man, it's all on you. If you realize that nobody's coming to save you, if you realize that all your decisions, all your mistakes will fall back on you, you're going to be more successful. Ultimately, it's all on you. When you stop blaming the world, when you stop looking for excuses, when you stop blaming the man, when you stop blaming this person, that person, when you put the responsibility back on you, you're going to have unfair advantages in this world. Here's why. Accountability is what allows you to grow. How will you be accountable if you're deflecting blame? We're human beings, right? We don't want to be at fault. We don't want to say sorry. We don't want to say that was my bad. We don't want to say that's my fuck up. We don't want to say, yeah, I'm lazy, man. We don't want to say, yeah, man, I don't got what it takes, man. You ain't been in the gym because this circumstance. this circumstance. It's you. You're broke because this person, that person, this person, the system, it's you. Ain't nobody did you nothing. If I, as an immigrant, can come here at 9 years old and make 7 figures by 27, what the fuck, what's your excuse? It's you. If I fuck up, it's me. If I don't reach my goals, it's me. So I can look in the person in the mirror and say, what can I do? What can I fix? That's how you get an unfair advantage. When you deflect blame, when you deflect responsibilities, you give other people power for your destiny. It's my dream. It's my life. I'm responsible. If I get help, I thank the people who helped me. But ultimately, I have to make good decisions. If I want to reach the goals I have to make good decisions. This is how you have an unfair advantage in life. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. Stop looking for a finesse. Stop looking for none of this stuff. If you're not willing to put in the work, you will never have an unfair advantage. But when you decide, the day you decide, okay, whatever it takes is whatever it takes. My favorite coach ever, Nick Saban, this is a guy, I'm telling you guys, man, Nick Saban had a part in me as a human being. I remember when I was in high school, I literally wanted to be a football player so bad. I was just so obsessed with I wanted to be good at something. Football was not my calling. It ended up being track and field, but I was obsessed with wanting to be good at something. And I used to literally sit in my room and watch Nick Saban press conference. And he used to always just like, responsibility, accountability, it's all on you. This was like when I was like 14 years old. And that shit shaped my mentality. And he always says, whatever it takes is whatever it takes. I'm like, yeah, whatever I want out of life, it's whatever is required for me to get that goal, I must be willing to suffer for. If you don't want to do that, okay, be okay with your lackluster, unhappy life. But when you decide that you're ready to put in the work, okay, let's get started. It's fun when it sounds good. When it's time to get to work, that's when motherfuckers quit. All right, man, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.